Welcome to the Lodge. You've accessed
the Lodgecast experience.
Warning, warning, dangerous spoilers ahead. Enjoy.
Looking for some hot takes on the Lodgecast. I need phone counts and library rights. I want some hot takes in my eardrums. Watch out for salad dragons. These takes are coming in hot tonight. I want some hot takes. I need your hot takes.
Hello and welcome to a Liminal Spaces episode of Hot Takes. I'm your Lodge Master. With me as always is Brother Bishki.
Living Spaces.
We got the return of the Lodge Mistress.
Backrooms.
Lucas is away on assignment tonight, but in his capable stead, we have a brand new, at least on the episode. He's called in before, but now he's in the Explorer. It's Brother Wally, y'all.
Hello. Hi. Happy to be here.
So, Lodge Mistress, how does it feel to have three Minnesota boys?
Yes, it feels I feel so protected and safe.
We have to tell our origin stories.
Yes, please tell the origin stories, Bishki.
So Brother Wally is one of my brother's best friends.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Correct. Do we have a name for him? We'll give him a name sometime.
I think I blurted out his name once, but he's just Brother Bishki as well.
Yes.
But
Brother Bishki the Elder.
Yeah.
So I grew up with Wally in Minnesota in the great town of Fridley.
Yes.
And
What
all
up in
alo-
Anoka County?
all along, Lodge Master, what is your relationship to this brother?
I've known Wally all my life too, but I didn't know you somehow. I mean, Brother Wally was such an inspiration to me. He had all the best video games. I remember telling my friends, I have a friend who's 11 years old and he has 11 Nintendo games. And they were just like, holy shit. Who is this god amongst children?
And
Just me. Just me, man.
And at Brother Wally's wedding, my mom met Lodge Master's mom.
Yes.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
And they said, we have a son who just moved out to Los Angeles. They should meet up sometime. But by that time, I knew Lodge Master.
Oh,
Yes.
stop.
And we found out that we knew Brother Wally
What?
all our youth.
Yeah.
There's been so many factors, Bishki, that have kept you and I apart for some reason.
Yeah.
And yet the universe kept mashing us together.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true.
It was always meant to be. It could have happened at any time. I'm glad it happened exactly how it did, because maybe if we met earlier, I mean, you and I are both like 6'5".
Yeah.
Wally's like 6'7"?
Not
And-
quite.
Close.
But it's like maybe there could have been some sort of territorial thing with all these tall boys, tall Minnesota Viking boys, like facing off. Anyway, we met when we met,
Yeah.
and the rest is history.
And we were
but
both raised by Brother Wally, and we thank him
but
for it.
Wally raised us both
Yeah.
separately, and we didn't even know.
It turned out well.
Yeah.
Quite well.
Oh, I love it when there's magic in the universe where you're just like, I'm exactly with who I need to be with and where I need to be. And tonight, that's in the fucking back rooms, yo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
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 Backrooms of
Childhood.
Burbank.
Yeah.
All the back rooms, the half-remembered back rooms together. Did you guys know anything going into this? Like what?
No.
Let's do a
Liminal
little-
horror is what I knew. I knew from, other folks just that it was kind of based on a video game not a video, that liminal horror is sort of
video game-esque.
video game-esque, and that liminal horror also is like, I think based in psychology or something like that, like just liminal, like between like birth and death and the liminal space. That's like where it kind of came from,
Right.
I think. And then it got applied to like the internet and like it got, sort of creepypasta. Yeah.
And then this director did a video. I don't think he did
short films.
Short film. I don't think he did the first one, but he did the most known one.
Oh.
That is kind of the aesthetic of this, and he's the director of this one. And
he's 20 years old.
He's 20 years young.
Amazing.
And I did watch the YouTube version of this, at least the one that has gotten the most attention. And yeah, it was, I mean, this is definitely an extension of that, but.
Were there people in that one?
No.
Was it like VHS?
I don't know about that, but it felt like it was a dispatch from a different time and place, definitely.
Okay, yeah.
So we can get into that more, but it's very... It's very special. They were handing out cinema score cards.
For the first time, we did a cinema score.
We often reference cinema score, which is this, I don't know how many years it dates back, but like the
90s, I think.
It feels old fashioned at this point. They give you a physical card and you rate it, A to F. And
it's perforated. You fold.
You fold your answer.
I still have mine because I mapped out the rooms on mine.
Oh, heck yeah.
But it's interesting because, cinema score is brought up a lot of times, and I'm highly curious to see. This is Thursday night, so this movie hasn't even officially opened yet. And the cinema score is going to be very interesting. So
I agree.
We're bursting at the seams to finally enter these back rooms. So before we do that,
Brother Wally, cue me up.
Bishki. What's that schnapps?
That's flawless.
Good.
Flawless.
Wow.
From Rotten Tomatoes.
I listen a lot.
A strange doorway appears in the basement of a furniture showroom. Period.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I was going to say a door doesn't really appear,
No,
but I guess it's
there.
The door is like in
It
quotes.
does eventually.
It does. There's a taped off door eventually. Yeah.
There's a portal in the
appears. That's
basement
true.
of a furniture shop, and a furniture shop is exactly the aesthetic of this particular brand of liminal horror. It's the dead mall fetishists. People on the internet love dead malls. Like there's so many Instagram accounts and just, there's Reddit accounts that it's called abandoned porn. Yeah. Where it's just like shit that's maybe it's stores that are still technically open, but ain't nothing going on in them. And this particular furniture shop, Captain Clark's Ottoman Empire, which is pretty funny. There's nobody shopping there. The bills are piling up. People are spray painting rip off on the window. Like it's not doing well. So he's got time to, spelunk around in his store and go sniffing around for portals and whatnot. But I thought the first indication that something was weird when he was having problems with the circuit breaker, and there's just like 3 red circuit breakers that are like
cattywampus
at weird angles at the bottom of the circuit breaker, and the electrician's just like, I don't know, some jackass did this. I don't know what's going on here, and they couldn't figure out what it's turning on or off. That was pretty good. It's kind of being John Malkovich-esque.
Yeah. No, it was a slow burn at first. I was a little worried.
Oh God,
for Brother Wally,
I was too.
I was like, I don't
so
know if
concerned.
Hey, just because I watch Marvel, it doesn't mean I need Marvel every time. Okay,
there's no Captain America shield flying through the screen.
Right,
he's gonna be confused and sad.
But Brother
I
Wally,
have children, okay.
Brother Wally was shifting like Brother Lucas, like at early on, and
but I wasn't getting the Brother Lucas like death vibe. I was just getting like he's just getting more comfortable.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well,
settling in.
I will say when it started and it was that shaky cam walking through the furniture store, it was like somebody had been there before the furniture man. This is the cold open.
Yeah.
And I was like, I may have to leave this movie. I don't know that I can stay.
I was
more worried
for Milster because she did the thing where She has a very long, elegant neck that I love to pieces, and so it's very obvious when she cranes her head down and looks away
I couldn't
from
look.
the screen.
Couldn't
and I was
look.
just
It was
like,
making me
oh,
sick.
No.
It's that
could see that.
shaky, sick.
Oof.
I was like, if this is the whole film, I'm going to get an Uber back. I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I
can't do it.
knew we were in trouble there, but the YouTube movie is all first person, just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not quite as analog glitchy or like low res, lo-fi, but it's first person moving through these spaces. So I was worried too. And from there too, like it feels like the first, 20, 30 minutes, you could find a cleaner, more exciting way to get into this world,
Yeah.
Because we're following this character. He's going to his therapist, and it's just like,
Chiwetel Ejiofor and Renate Reinsve.
yes.
Two names that are tough to pronounce.
But I mean, great pedigree, both of these actors.
Renate is like one of my favorite actresses.
Yes.
So, yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that you're literally sitting through an entire, therapy session.
Yeah, and I have to say again at the beginning for me it was like I didn't think the acting was that great. Or maybe it was the writing, or maybe it was just the scene. Like it did add up in the end, I thought.
Yeah.
But like watching that, I was just like, ooh, this does feel student feature certified at the beginning.
Yeah, we don't need to certify it
at the
officially.
beginning.
Yeah,
because it transcended that, I thought. But like,
of course, yeah. But, things pick up. Like there's his first endeavor through the portal in the wall in his store basement. He moves in and he's in this space. It's kind of sickly yellow tinted. And to describe it, it's like if you make an appointment for like a new dentist and you go to this sprawling medical complex and your directions aren't helping you and you're just kind of wandering similar looking hallways looking for what you need and you're never going to find it.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
It's like, I don't know. My dreams, things go on and on forever.
Really?
And
I have those
what's your
dreams.
dream?
and
So was this tapping into that?
this was tapping into my
Okay.
my dream life. Once we get into like the found footage POV 90s video, like because this is set in 1990.
Oh, is that I could tell there was a soft period piece to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All the TVs are tube TVs. There's no cell phones.
Yeah.
And the video camera was huge.
Video camera was VH motherfucking S.
Had a lovely Ford Taurus.
So do your dreams have a 90s pastiche to them?
No, but the 90s aesthetic like gets into kind of like we were talking briefly beforehand about Paranormal Activity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you're like looking at things, you're not sure quite what you see.
Right.
And that
Things
stuff,
can get lost in the,
that stuff
in
gets
the
under
grain.
that stuff gets under my skin for like I
Okay.
don't know why like that particular aesthetic really like kind of gets me
You get a little scared.
a little scared.
Now, Milster, you had mentioned that because you I don't want to say suffer from, but grapple with claustrophobia.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you said that even though there's a lot of open spaces in this, it still feels claustrophobic.
I think that in general, liminal horror feels that way that you sort of see, but when that's also kind of an absence of people, you know what I mean?
Okay.
It's like that's like affects me mainly when it's like they're alone.
Okay.
When there are other people in there, it's not as bad. But
It depends on the people.
True, but they did like they would open it up into sort of the wider spaces. But yeah, when she's like slinking through those skinny spaces,
You don't
or
like that.
he used to get down on his knees and crawl through the,
Right.
whatever. Like it was very Winchester House. If you've
Oh,
ever
yeah.
been to the Winchester
yeah,
House,
yeah.
like the stairways that lead nowhere, the doors that are kind of random.
It's a real house where the woman that lived there kept building and building and building things that didn't make any sense.
to
doors that go
confuse the
nowhere.
spirits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a movie with Helen Mirren that I don't think was supposed to be very good, but you should go to the Winchester House. It's a cool tourist trap. Anyway, Brother Wally, what were you thinking in the
Yes.
early going of this? Because you were like, what is going on? And
Right.
we were just like, it's Backrooms.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Not backdraft. Not backwoods or anything.
No, back room.
Yeah, no, I had no idea. Didn't know anything about the YouTube stuff. Didn't know anything about the luminal. What do they call it?
Liminal horror.
Whatever. But what I did see was I was on Reddit and I follow Boards of Canada, and like somebody posted there's a song or something from the band in the, I think it was in the credits or whatever, that they took a picture or something. But I just thought, okay, well, this is cool. I might like that vibe, at least of the music. And oh my gosh. So like the whole movie it seemed like a Boards of Canada video.
I was going to say,
The entire soundtrack was all this retro, synth stuff that they specialize in, where Brother Bishke and I were thinking, like, even said to each other at the end, I wonder if they even composed the soundtrack, because it was, the whole thing was like that. So I felt like I was in a Boards of Canada
amazing
music video the whole time.
All right. And that's a plus for you.
Yeah. I mean, the vibe was good. The music was great. And, it makes you think, as far as what the hell is going on in this thing.
It does make you think.
But yeah, it did get a little bit it was a little bit slow to start. I felt like I was watching like Punch Drunk Love again or something. And then like a David Lynch movie broke out. So it was good. But and I was telling you guys at the end, the font that they used on the credits was the same as what is on Boards of Canada's, all of their social media and all of their album covers.
Completely Boards of Canada
so
coded.
It's like a kid who makes YouTube videos was like, I like Boards of Canada, so I'm going to do my film is going to have that whole vibe.
I'm going to siphon their whole vibe and then put it all over the place.
And it's just odd too, because their new album comes out tomorrow. So
there you go. Look at that.
Strange. Yeah, it was just, I was kind of like it was kind of Inception like that for me.
Well, there were some chuckleheads behind us, but very hushed chuckleheads. There was a guy that was just like talking to his buddy about every little fucking thing that was happening on the screen. He's just like, me. And I'm like, I'm trying to be in this liminal Boards of Canada fucking space.
Yeah, man.
And you're just like whispering it up with your buddy. So I tried out my new move. Usually my move, if it's a movie that's like Fast and Furious or something, my move is to say, shut the fuck up. And then that usually does it, just a quick pop of my high volume audio shuts them down. This time, this movie's a little more hush, a little more reserved, trying to be a little classier. And so I turned around, saw the offender.
How old were they?
Very clearly, 20s.
Okay.
Almost everybody in this theater was, a 25 to 35-year-old film dude. So I turned around, saw him whispering, kept staring daggers at him. He made eye contact with me, and I just lifted my hand up and did the yapping move. And it caught him by such surprise. And it was like if he had a monocle, it would have shattered. He was like, you
creeped him out.
I creeped him the fuck out, and he did pretty much shut up.
Hell yeah.
And the coup de grace on the whole thing, he got up to like go to the bathroom very like clumsily, like stepped on a Coke can, bumped Milster's seat. And I'm just like, who's this asshole? And it was the same guy. He left and he missed the last 10 minutes.
Oh.
And it was over. And his buddies were like, where is that guy? And I'm like, serves you fucking right, dude. Yappa. But that's going to be my move. It might get a shot, but that's all right.
Well.
It's to the point.
It's very to the point. And they don't expect it.
Oh, no.
So I think this movie really starts moving when he starts, roping other people
Correct.
in.
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Literally tying ropes onto their waists. He brings in, his assistant manager and another, her boyfriend. And shit goes sideways real quick. And that was, that's when the movie was cooking, dude.
That whole sequence,
So good. Yeah. We don't need to like talk about every little thing that happens, but shit goes wrong. And there's somebody monitoring the action, these scientists. You see Mark Duplass, don't really know what he's up to. The therapist eventually gets a cryptic message from our hero, question mark. And she ends up going to the store, going in herself, and getting into all sorts of trouble. I mean, I think the salad dragon scene has to be the kitchen scene.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a long scene, but the whole thing is leafy green. Like he sees her in there, you know, he's supposed to be our hero, but the second he tells her, like, it's me, you know me, I'm like, oh, well. And he's creeping behind her a little bit. He gets her in a Jake the Snake Roberts sleeper hold. She goes to sleep and she wakes up in this kitchen, and there's a man sitting at the table. She's tied up. There's a man who has
overlapping eyes.
His facial features
They're like stacked.
are like stacked. He has like 6 eyes. Yeah. It's hard to explain. You kind of have to just see it.
It's like the Total Recall dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's,
it
is. That's a good comparison. Then there's a woman who we saw earlier briefly in a Christmas room.
So this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Christmas movie confirmed. My favorite Christmas movie is Backrooms. But she's kind of standing in the corner, all creepy. And then there's like a little guy who's in a wheelchair and he has a lamp and he's kind of out of focus.
It's kind of like half formed. Yeah.
Yeah. Also kind of Total Recall. And so she's there and our hero's there and he's basically gone around the bend. And he's like, you know, kind of explaining that this whole place and these people are memories, half remembered people and places. He stabs the guy and he's like, they can't feel anything. Wouldn't that be great? And he's like, but the best part of all is that you can eat them. And he just takes chunks out of this guy's stomach. The guy's not reacting at all. And it looks like, what does it even look like?
It looks like edible stuffed animal stuffing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like kind of dense. But it makes squishy sound. Like the sound design in this is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it has to be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
If the sound design wasn't on point, I don't know what this would even be worth. But he gives a generous portion to everybody. And this scene plays out with these strange folks here, and the lady in the corner with the weird face suddenly gets very disturbed and runs into this corner that doesn't go anywhere, but
she keeps beating herself against it.
She's trying to get
like
out.
A video game, yeah.
And that's when I think the salad character
Oh yeah, that was my first thought as soon as I saw him. Absolutely.
I guess I'm just a character.
So, Brother Wally, how would you describe the salad character that comes into the room?
Well, you know, it's a representation of our hero / anti-hero / villain. If maybe you may have taken some edibles before you showed up.
Yes.
And he's also, 8 feet tall.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, so like an evil Captain Morgan mashed with our hero.
And he's dressed like the mascot of the store, which is the pirate. They can't decide if it's a pirate or a sultan.
Captain Crunch, Captain Morgan.
Yeah.
And he's got this. I mean, he's kind of a puppet kind of looking thing a little bit. It's hard to describe. All features are definitely enhanced, and he's giant. But he's got these wide, haunted eyes. He could maybe hang out on Sesame Street and he'd be okay, but in this context, terrifying.
Absolutely.
So he comes in, lifts our main guy up, and just chomps into his shoulder, and then just starts killing him.
Yeah, that's the end of Chiwetel.
It's like, whoa, what? And she's the therapist is like, oh shit. She gets out of her ties and just kind of like scoots out of there. And then she's being pursued by this giant pirate. I didn't see that coming.
No. And again, they do a good job, in my opinion, of setting stuff up and paying it off. Because earlier he was like, don't worry, that's just me.
Right.
And it was him, but you didn't know that. It was the pirate man making noise.
Right.
And so then when the pirate man starts to chase her, it is a feat because it is well lit. He is chasing her, and it is still scary.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're like turning up the heat on these rooms. The rooms are getting crazy. There's like, a giant head in one of them, and it looks like the end of Labyrinth with some MC Escher like shit going on.
Salvador Dali.
All sorts of shit.
That was like that kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
Because like if she has to climb up these stairs and her foot is hurt, and like if she falls off, then she's like gonna go into
she's like crawling over a sea of couches and she fucks her leg up. Like that's like so.
That's my dream.
It's so mundane, but it's terrifying. It's locked in. That's exactly what should have happened there. Fuck your leg up on just a room full of sofas.
80s sofas.
Yeah, just like sofas that nobody's gonna want to buy.
Right.
Yeah. All my dreams have 80s sofas.
Jesus, we're learning so much about Vishki tonight.
Yeah.
So here's my issue. It's kind of like the end of Psycho syndrome, where you've been through this, thrill ride, and it kind of ends at a high note, and then you get the doctor to come in and be like, now let me tell you what you just saw.
Duplass comes in, yeah.
Duplass comes in. He doesn't really have any answers, which is kind of nice, but
you don't even need it.
You don't like with a movie that's showing you things this new, and this is a question for everybody, like, do you need that plot grounding of...
I liked it.
Okay.
I did like it because it was like, for me, it's like when I live in the world of disorientation for so long and no reality, then I'm like, oh, this is like a fucking dream. And I don't like that.
That's true.
That is not my brand of fiction that I prefer.
You hate when reality and fantasy are blurred. You hate it.
I know. I don't like it when it's like, that's just a dream, or like, it's like, we're just in dreamland.
And she's having a lot of dreams.
I don't like that. So when we got pulled out of that world, and she sits down with this doctor, and there is a moment where it feels like it's like grounded and it's real, then you have a slight bit of hope that maybe she gets out, right? It's like it raises the well, maybe she made it, she can get out. And then, I mean, they pull that straight out from, they take that away with like the last shot.
What do you make of the last shot?
That she didn't get out, and that she's like got stuck in there and is being remembered and remembered and remembered.
And who do you think the final shot is? We have this back and forth with the quote unquote doctor, and then we just see her at a table with her features all fucked up, half remembered, like the kitchen people. And yeah, she's stuck, but it's just somebody remembering her. Is that what we're thinking?
See, what I thought it was her memories, because I also thought that when they kept showing her mom and you can't go outside, you can't open the window. Well, maybe that's because it was all part of her memories.
Right.
So I thought it was maybe the mom and her, somewhat related to the mom and her memories, and she could not get out, and maybe this was all her memory.
Right.
That's kind of what I took from it, just because they focused on her at the end. And plus also, the guy got chopped up by Captain Morgan.
That's right. That's right.
So I thought it was all about her. I thought it was her memories or her vision or whatever this was.
Yeah. Her mom is in a psychiatric institute, so it could be all in her mom's mind, like who the fuck
That's
knows?
true. The only reason why I think that it was like, it was the place itself remembering, it was the memories of all the people that had gone into the place.
Okay, yeah.
Because we saw like the home of where he had gone to go get his two workers, he went to their house, and we saw that place, and it showed that place was like in the liminal space or whatever.
Right.
So it was showing how everybody's place was in the space.
Everybody's memories.
Everybody's memories were in there.
And that's why it just keeps expanding. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, very striking ending, and an ending that I think is going to maybe put a little damper on the cinema scorecards.
Agreed.
People are going to be like, wait, nothing like blew up, you know? But I think like that's way more interesting than I was expecting from this. You know, like I thought it was going to hold people's hands a lot more, and it really doesn't. But it has enough to at least tickle the balls a little bit of all these horror bros that were in there.
Yeah, it felt very, it's like this sort of echo, you know, it's like echo.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it ended in that way, I thought, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And I don't know if any of you guys are Channel Zero people, but it was very Channel Zero, which is like a TV show, a horror TV show. And there's a pirate in there that's it's like part on the TV. They eat they go into kind of a space like this liminal space, kind of like a neighborhood that never ends.
Right.
And they eat the brains of the people there, the memories, in order to survive. So there's like this cannibalistic element to it. So, and I love Channel Zero, but it had more, which I didn't think this particular thing had, which was it has more heart. Like there is. I
don't know if there's any heart in this.
This is interesting and it gets the mind going.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like an emotional connection, like very deeply. Like there was a slight
how could
connection.
No.
Yeah.
It's more of a visual
Yeah.
feast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Lots of dreams, lots to chew on. Let's go to them backroom bones.
I can feel it in my bones.
Now, Brother Wally, I think you know what's coming.
What's that?
Lodgecast Virgin, you are first to bone.
First to bone.
Oh no, I'm first to bone.
First to bone.
Jeez. Okay, guys.
Oh Lord.
So yeah, I really liked the Boards of Canada sound.
Yes.
Of course.
So that was great. Just, you know, I didn't even notice the guy talking, so I was I was locked in, as the teens say.
Well, I shut him right up.
Yeah, you did. I just heard them crackling their snack behind me over and over again.
Those guys are terrible.
But yeah, so it made me think, and it was suspenseful. With, you know, a little bit of the horror stuff elements in it. So yeah, I mean, I'm coming away here with, I'm gonna go with the 3 boner.
Nice. That's Love and Light.
Yeah.
Love and Light from Brother Wally. All right, I'm gonna go to the dreamboat himself, Brother Bishke.
Yeah, early on I was like, because this is this 20-year-old kid, and he's like,
Yeah.
you know, what does this kid got? Like, you know, to make a feature film at that age, how dare you?
And you and Milster were both bathrooming at the same time. I'm like, this is dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw Bishke come out, I was like, oh no, I'm about to miss something important.
No, you guys, this movie is set up where it gives you time to reset.
Yeah.
You know, and you can go to the bathroom a little bit. Like it's nicely laid out for that.
Yeah. But yeah, I was a little skeptical at the beginning. It was a slow burn. I was like, I thought it was going to be all slow and like, But once we finally get into the liminal spaces, and it just kind of keeps going on and on and on, then it kind of got me into my dream loop.
Yeah.
And it got surreal, and it's you know, it's not like jump scares or anything like that.
Right.
It's just,
although those are there if you want them.
Very
I didn't
few.
jump really.
Very few.
Yeah.
But I think like it would
It
disappoint.
was done right.
It would disappoint your average jump scare fan.
Sure.
But I'm looking at that stop sign. I'm remembering that stop sign right now.
Yeah, the backwards stop.
Yeah,
sign.
yeah. But yeah, no, it got under my skin, and the characters are pretty, you know, considering the caliber of the actors of Chiwetel and Renate. You know, there's not a lot going on with that in terms of the emotional impact, but the visuals and the concept of it, I thought delivered pretty well. And good on this 20-year-old Kane Parsons.
Good on him. You did it, Kane.
Did he write it too?
I think he wrote it
I would
too.
imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm a little harsher always, and I'm going to give him for his first film. I'm going to give him 2.5 bones.
2.5.
Yeah.
Room to grow. Lodge Mistress Milster.
Woo! Man, my bones were so low when it started. I was just like, this is a woof for me. I cannot do
When
it.
you're thinking about an Uber out of
I was like,
Burbank, that's a bad
I gotta
sign.
tell Matt I've got to get an Uber out of here.
Oh.
I'm so glad I didn't, but it's weird because expectation plays a lot into my bones. I had no expectation going in, but then my expectation was so low because of that beginning that I enjoyed the movie a lot because that beginning made my expectation really, really low. And I was so glad that it wasn't
That's
all
a dangerous
handheld.
gambit if
Like-
you do that on purpose. Like, I'm going to start
Ooh.
this movie so shitty
God.
that by the end, they're going to think it's
I
so great.
cannot do shaky cam. But anyways, I thought that there were some just slow burn, unsettling things. And the visuals kept me very interested. It was like chair after couch after chair. But then they'd riff on it and then they do something completely weird.
Yeah.
So I was like, what are they going to show us next? It was like very interestingly done. And then that kitchen scene, which was like his world, and it was kind of cool to like see the worlds of the characters then in this liminal space. And I loved when they did that. I mean, it creeped me out when they did they would show her like when she was like her mother would like apparently wouldn't like let her go outside, and so she was like taped all over the window. So there's this one shot where it's like it shows sort of that space, and then it goes down, and it breaks the space down. I mean, which was so cool to me.
And seeing just the visual of seeing furniture half submerged into a floor
Or a shoe.
Or a shoe. I feel like I was in contemporary art world.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the way that they did that at the beginning, where it's like you thought that she was, at least I thought that concrete was like hardened, and then she pressed her hand into it, which I just thought was like very symbolic of the whole piece, which I thought was cool.
Yeah.
And then to say more about the kitchen scene, that gentleman's acting in that was just fantastic, I thought. Like he brought it. I was like, yes, sir.
When Milster says acting is fantastic, you should pay attention.
I thought he did.
He was amazing,
I thought he was great. And so
You're talking about the little guy with the lamp, right?
absolutely, he was great too. And that little moment where it was like he turns the lights off and then the man
That got
turns
everybody,
his
yeah.
light on. That was hilarious.
That was my red room moment.
Yes. Oh my God, totally. But yeah, I mean, just the way that they sort of set stuff up and kind of like raised a lot of questions, but never really answered them, that kind of make you feel like you're solving the pieces of the puzzle, because it's like, oh, her mom's, crazy. So maybe she's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, it was like very restrained, but also very layered.
Right.
And I was impressed by that. And I did like the ending. Anyway, I have to take some points off for that shaky cam. So I will go with 3.
3. All right.
Nice.
Points off goes to 3. That's great. I mean, yeah, I was also, I was more worried about the folks, Milster and Brother Wally. I should have just been focusing on myself, but myself was bored as hell at the beginning. I was like, some things don't need to be movies. Some things can just be art installations or YouTube videos. Leave it alone. Like, you don't have to expand it. But yeah, it did win me over in a big way. Like, I don't dream about this kind of stuff. I have very different dreams, but I have my own issues. But with this, like, I can see how it's definitely going to infiltrate my dreams in some way tonight. It has to. Mm-hmm. And
Captain Morgan,
get ready for that. But also, just like, I'm going to be thinking about it. I know I'm going to be thinking about it because it gives you just enough. And I know I'm bringing up like the over-explaining of the Psycho kind of scenario, but it doesn't. It like goes right up to that line for me where I'm like, oh, do I really need to know everything? And I'm glad that Mark Duplass didn't say like anything else. Like, don't say anything else about what you've learned about this. And his role in it's a little strange. He's like, our company we used to make MRI machines, and now we do this. And I go in there every day, like, it's just enough. It gives me plenty of room to extrapolate on my own, which for this kind of shit, you need that. Mm-hmm. You need an endless space to consider what you even just saw. And I could see there being further Backrooms movies, like different, you'd have to do something different, but there's, literally limitless possibilities with this kind of concept. So I'm down. I'm a solid 3 bones. I didn't see that coming. I didn't think I was going to be 3 bones tonight. So
I figured you knew what you were talking about when you guys invited me, so that I was hoping it was going to be good because
It
you guys
needed to
know
be.
your stuff.
I'm so glad it was.
yeah.
We got to settle the cinema score. I want to know what y'all
Well, we
did.
don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Our own cinema
Yeah.
score.
Well, yeah, because it'll be in the future, so we can just
We can guess here.
What do you think the actual cinema score of this is? We don't know it, right?
We don't know it yet. I think the actual cinema score, by the time this airs, we'll know. I think it's going to be a C+.
I'll go B.
Yeah, I think
I gave it a B.
I gave it a B.
you gave it a B. I did give it an A. It won me over.
Wow.
But I mainly just because again my expectation was so low at the beginning.
And your cinema score will probably be weighted because you were like the only female in the entire
that's right.
theater.
I think we saw 1 or 2, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
We talked about it at the beginning, and I looked back, and there was a lot of bro back there.
yeah, I was debating A or B, but I did go A. I was like, I'll give him an A.
I think I would have gone an A. I think if it wasn't so heavy on the Boards of Canada
Right.
soundtracks.
That's fair.
Right.
That's
Because
fair.
I just felt like I was getting hit over the head with it.
Yeah.
So, Millie, what do you think it's going to be?
Bishki, I think people give horror a break.
Yeah.
So I mean, can we say a B plus?
You can
I
say
mean,
that.
it was well done. I mean, I'd be.
Yeah.
I would think it was going to get a B, but
Omniscient.
I don't know what usually.
Omniscient editorial note will know all. Omniscient editorial note. The official cinema score for Backrooms is B-. Now, have there been enough critics weighing in on
Yes.
this? Okay, let's settle the Rotten Tomatoes.
It's time I settle the score.
Oh, what do the critics?
They like it. They have
You
to.
think?
It's fresh.
Do you know
It
this,
is-
Wally? When we try to talk about the score of
We're
Rotten
guessing
Tomatoes,
the percentage.
No, I know. Yeah, I know what it is.
the percentage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What do you guys think those critics thought? 117 weighing in.
Okay,
I think
that's
they
enough.
gave it high 90.
Oh no!
Ooh.
Close.
What?
Oh wow.
87.
Closer.
85.
Close.
What is it?
88.
80.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
88.
And
yeah.
the unwashed masses couldn't have weighed in yet because it's
Well,
Thursday.
There's 250 that have weighed in somehow.
Okay.
So why don't we just guess it?
Okay.
It's early on, but
I'm going to say 79.
close.
Ooh.
Ooh.
A little lower.
Really? 75.
75.
Oh, okay.
That was going to be my thought, was
Yeah.
75.
because you're leaving people on a rather than a
Yeah, I think if they got to go back, they would probably raise it up.
yes. I
Fast
think
and Furious crowd would probably make it lower.
I think they're going to be thinking about it more,
Yeah.
and I think the more you think about it, it'll raise your bones. Like I
Yeah,
really
I
do
agree.
think so. But people are also coming off, and people behind us were even saying this directly. They're like, people are wondering, is it this or Obsession that's better? Milster and I saw it, and it's fine, but it's not like the best horror movie ever made. I thought this was way more interesting.
It's not innovative.
It's not.
That's correct.
It's not
That's
innovative
correct.
like this.
Yeah.
It's more meat. It's effective meat and potatoes, whereas this is like meat 6.0, and
But it's
we
like
don't even know what that is.
it's like this is the kind of horror that is like that slow dread horror.
Yes.
Yes.
And the obsession horror is like kind of some genuine spooks.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, there's some moments in there that are like you're like, I can't go into my room at night.
right.
You know,
But
like
this one's trying to invent new ways to scare
Yeah.
you, which I think, for me anyway, that's
more interesting.
way more interesting.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Yeah.
I think they're good companion pieces.
They
actually.
are. They are.
This kid's got a long film career ahead of him if he stays on the path.
Stay on the path, Kane.
Backrooms 2.
Yeah, Electric Boogaloo.
Good God.
Brother Wally, this is your first adventure. What an auspicious debut.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brother Wally, for
Yeah, thanks
making
for-
the trek to
Thanks for
Burbank.
the invite.
Oh,
You got
yeah.
a long drive to LAX, boy.
Yeah.
Boy.
You could have plenty of Boards of Canada time on the way
That's
back.
right. I got lots to think about too.
But next time you're out, let's do it again, Brother
Oh,
Wally.
yeah, it's fun. I like it. Thank you guys.
Beware those back rooms. Love and light, y'all.
Love and light.
Light.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Matt's Movie Lodgecast. It is I, Brother Lucas, calling to give his bone count for Backrooms, which is better than Stock Rooms. Am I right? Saw it with the BFF at the Burbank 16 last night. It was a late show, and when we got out at like 11 p.m., the theater was buzzing. It was packed. Movies are back, baby. But Backrooms, it's stuck between being a truly weird art film and a conventional horror film. Satisfies neither, miscast, not scary in the least, but credit where credit is due. There are some cool ideas and images. It just drags. It's like a sports car that never gets out of second gear. Makes Session 9 look like Citizen Kane. That being said, as Herzog famously said, the eye is bored and it's our job as filmmakers to create new images. And kudos for Kane Parsons for creating those images. I just wish there was less trauma metaphor and that Osgood Perkins stink of the crazy mother and more of that wooden mascot pirate Jack, you know, kind of like a wacky, wavy, inflatable, arm-waving tube man, you know, come to life to kill you. So for that, I will give it 2 hearty bones.
Utah, give me 2.
Oh no, I'm first born.